Hey guys, Dr. Young here. We had a patient call recently and they were having some trouble with the comfort of their gas perm lenses. So I thought I would show you guys how we clean and polish gas perm lenses to help the comfort for the patient. Let's check it out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to inspect the lens, and we have a couple different instruments here that we can use to make sure that the lens doesn't have any cracks or chips in it. So let's check it out. So I'll use this, and I am going to inspect the lens. Yeah, lens looks pretty good. Maybe a few deposits on the lens, which might be the reason why that the lens is a little bit uncomfortable. So we're going to clean those deposits off with a device we have here in the office. So in order to polish a gas perm lens, we actually use it's kind of like a tiny suction cup that we will take the lens and kind of attach it to the suction cup. And then this is our polishing unit, and it has kind of a nice little cone. Looks kind of dirty now because we use a lot of polish in it, but that cone, as you see here, is kind of like a soft foam material, and we use a special polishing agent to put on that cone, and we actually turn it on and spin it. So this tool helps us polish the inside of the lens. As the tool turns, the sponge and the polisher help to make the inside of the lens nice and smooth, and that's the surface that's going to contact the eye. Now I've got a different tool that I use to polish the outside of the lens, so it suctions onto the inside, has a different curvature to it. And now we're going to gently touch the outside portion of the lens to the sponge, and we'll make sure all of that area is polished and clean. Kind of have to be gentle so that you don't break the lens or lose suction, or else the lens will go flying across the room. So you kind of have to be delicate with it. Okay, so now we pulled the lens off of the polisher, and you can see it's in no state to go on the patient's eye, so we're going to clean that off in just a second. So in this case, we are going to use Boston Simplus solution, one of a few different choices you have on solution. I'm going to put the lens in the palm of my hand and clean it with the manufacturer's recommended cleaning procedure. It's kind of like the same way that you would rub a lens in the palm of your hand as a soft lens. All right, and once we've got that thoroughly cleaned on both sides, we will rinse the lens off and put it back in the case. So now we're going to put it down into our case. It's nice and cleaned. One thing I didn't show you there is I inspected the lens again to look for the removal of the deposits, and it looked nice and clean on both sides. So that should provide an extra layer of comfort for the patient and should fix their symptoms for them. I'm going to add a little more Boston solution in here, cover it up, and then we'll cap it off and call the patient and let them know the lens is ready to pick up. So that's how we clean and polish gas permeable lenses. All kinds of cool tools and polishes and things like that we use here that you didn't even know may have existed. But we even have tools that will help reshape a lens. We don't do a whole lot of that anymore, but in the days where before soft lenses, when you used to have to use the gas permeable lenses, you could actually change the shape or the size of the lens with certain tools, which we can still do here if we need to. So that's a little bit about how a lens is cleaned and polished to make it a little bit more comfortable. Hope you enjoyed it.